I'm back with the lives. Hey. Yeah. Oh, it's a bit cold in here. John back with the lives. Hey. Hi, John. Hi, Dan. Yeah. It's a bit chilly in my room. I need to put some heating on, but I need to put my coat. Right. Let's. Oh, I need to get my charger for my phone. Hello, James. Right then, let's charge up the. Gonna be selling this. Yeah, does work. It's my lad's old one, but the charger is not the charger's not charging. That's why it's a bit annoying. Oh, I've had a couple of people private message me saying keep it, and I'm like, I don't know. I do like it, but I don't know. It's for the challenge. If it wasn't for the challenge, I wouldn't. I'd keep it. One, apparently, because some idiot commented. I got a couple of trolls. I got a couple of new trolls on my channel, and they're ganging up together. They must be like lovers or something. I don't know. But those. I'd love to find out who they are, just so I can punch them right in the face. I've only had one sale. I haven't listed for 2 days. I didn't. I listed like. I didn't list it. I haven't listed. I didn't list yesterday, and I haven't listed today. So sales have gone. Well, I've had some good sales though recently, so I don't really care. You might as well not bothered with that 45p. That I think I hate it when you try and just get rid of stuff and you lower it so much and you forget how much you bought it for, and then you're like, yes, I finally found it, and then you find out how much you paid for it, and you're like, oh, I've lost money on it. You actually minus in money. 45p is 45p in the end of the day, isn't it? Does it actually charge? I might be going to a carboot. If I've got 5 hours until the carboot opens up. So if I don't feel tired by about 4 o'clock, I won't. My lad's at his mom's tonight, so, and he's there tomorrow, so she's actually having them for a change. But yeah, so I could do a carboot tomorrow and then just go to bed after. That's what I'll probably do. I've got a live tomorrow, guys, so I need all your people's help. So I don't know how many people will be on. Luke, tell your mom if your mom's not on, or tell her, everybody, tell everybody. All my charity, challenge stock, I am doing an online auction tomorrow. So on here at 7:30, if you watch my video, I'll have to explain a bit more. Tomorrow, I'm getting rid of it all, right? So if none of you want it, And then obviously I'll just have to, hopefully it sells before like Tuesday, because next Tuesday I'm planning on doing something really big with all the money, and it's nothing to do with me. I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm not going to say anything, because if I do, then I feel like you'll want to buy something just because you want to help me out. I only want you to buy something if you really want it. It's like, for instance, I picked up this today. I'm putting all the stuff online, and if it doesn't sell, if none of the stuff sells by 7:30 tomorrow, then I will be going like, right, this is a Minions 3 goat from the movie. It is massive, whatever size. I'll measure it all out for you. And what I want is I just want to make a little bit of profit. So this is £4. So anybody want to start the bidding off £5? And then what I'll do is I'll have the bidding on, and then people bid, whatever they want to pay for it. The winning bid will make it go for like 30 seconds. If it's going, one of the things is going crazy, then obviously I'll go do it for a minute until no one can be bothered anymore. And then what I'll do is it'll all be listed on Vinted and eBay. Most of it will be listed on Vinted. So then go to my Vinted and buy it ASAP. So I know you're not just taking the mick, right? I will check out for people who are trolls and that. So I know everybody that's commenting at the moment are real people. I know I've spoke to you all before. So yeah, because I need all the money for next Tuesday. And if not, then yeah, I'll have less money, and you'll find out next Tuesday what I'm doing with it. Like I said, I got £427 still. So yeah. Yeah, well, can't use Vinted. My address is the well. You don't have to go through Vinted. I mean, people have bought stuff in personal, in private, like Instagram's me. I've got my email address. Like a lot of people have sent me stuff, and what I'll do is then I send you my bank details. You send me your address, and then I'll strip it to you. You can trust me. I'm not going to lie, because it'll all be done that way. If you haven't got Vinted, if you haven't got eBay, I've got eBay, but then obviously eBay take off all the fees, don't they? So if there's something here, what I'm going to do is if I can make some money on it, then I'll be happy. But obviously I want to make a bit of money. There is stuff here, like, for instance, I picked this up today, and this is a vintage Leicester City hoodie. It's in mint condition, JJB. So these are selling for £25. Well, the normal ones without the hood, sweatshirts, have sold for £25. So if I start the bidding on this, I pay £5.75. So if I start this, say, right, starting bids £10, and then if somebody says, yeah, I'll have it for £10, and then somebody says, oh, I'll have it for 12, then 15, right? And then somebody goes, and then nothing happens, then that person can have it for 15. I've made some money. This person will then be able to make some money. You stick this on something like Vinted, you can stick this on for £25. It could even get you £35. It depends. The condition is absolutely mint. So it's one of them. I've like a Wrexham top which sells for £25. I got that coat there which says "Keep it and don't sell it." I got these like vintage Mickey Mouse balls from like 1960s, 70s. I only paid £1 for this. So what I'll do is I'll start it off at £2. So I'll make double your money and then see how far it goes. The vintage, God knows how much they are worth. Just because they've had one sale, that could have been somebody like just a normal person selling their junk out of a house, you know, and just thought, well, we'll just get rid of it cheap. We don't know. So we're like that, yeah. I think John's fallen out at me. He has never replied back to me saying hello. I have said hello, but you're talking about bloody Buzz and Woody. That's all you talk about, Buzz and Woody. Toy Story stuff does fly out, but mine hasn't. I've still got Buzz. See, that's in the sale tomorrow, Aaron. So you might be able to buy Buzz and Woody and Bullseye, which are better than your Toy Story ones, and they should be selling for more than yours. Yeah, so them will be up for sale because they haven't been. They're not sold. They haven't sold any. They're for 35 quid for both of them. So some things you can sell some stuff, pick some stuff up for people you want, maybe like it, sell it on yourself if you can get it cheap enough, you know, or you're helping me out. Yep, it's the good one. Yeah, the vibrating one, the one that makes sounds and everything. And original Woody. An original one. One of the OGs Woody. Yeah, so I don't know why mine's not then. My mom's fine, mate. My mom's fine. How's your mom? So that one's done. I can go for spares and repairs. So these two balls now will be listed. So I'm going to list all the stuff what I got from the charity shop now, because give it a bit of a chance. I should have listed it as soon as I got home, but obviously I was watching Liverpool. I was editing my video and watching Liverpool. Absolutely thrash. Alonso, who's him? Who's Alonso? Oh, is there any Man United fans? I bet they're all like, oh yeah, look at our manager. Look, he's just thrashed Man City. Oh, we're going to win the league now. 4-1 against Man City. Wow. Somebody needs to buy that striker. They'll be buying him, won't they? Man United will be buying that striker from Sporting. I bet you they'll buy him. Diaz, yeah. I mean, they just come out at half time, don't they? And just go, you know what, we'll finish you off now. We gave you a chance. Fair play to Sporting. I mean, if I was him, I don't know why he's leaving Sporting for Man United. Obviously, it's just money, because Sporting are better than Man United. I mean, your team are flying the top of the league. They're basically second at the moment. Why don't you just say, right, I'll come at the end of the season? So you have an interim manager, do what you want at the end of the season. I want to see if I can win the Champions League with Sporting or something. I just think, but I mean, Real Madrid got thrashed by AC Milan as well, and they got beat by Liverpool, AC Milan. Yeah. Balls. Right. Imagine Liverpool win everything, all four things, and when Klopp was gonna win it last season, and we obviously messed up and fatigued and got under pressure. That would be brilliant. He knows what he's doing. Liverpool just look secure, don't they? Usually it's like, oh, here we go. But they just look strong at the moment. What do you mean? How's my lad? He's all right. What do you mean he's sleeping on a bed of money? What you mean? You mean all the money he got for his birthday? He spent all that. He's only got 20 quid. Wait a minute. Just have my Just Eats delivery. Did somebody come? Just Eat. Right. He seemed just like a nice person. He's nowhere near as good as a person as Jurgen Klopp, because he's got more of a person. I think he's just normal, and he's just normal. He's not trying to be something he's not and stuff. Man City look weaker this season. Arsenal look weaker. The thing is about these teams, they are weak without certain players. All right. And Haaland, if you can defend against Haaland, he's a nobody. You know what I mean? Rodri's not in Man City's team. Yeah. Okay. All right. It's all right. Liverpool's problem has always been against smaller clubs. They seem to get beat by the rubbishy teams. Yeah. Haaland's a good goal scorer, but he's not a good footballer. He can't play football. He looks like a donkey kicking a ball, doesn't he? He just literally just runs like, and that's it. He's got no finesse. He's got no skill at all. Where is the carboot? Where I live? Well, about 25 minutes away from me. I'll just go in to make some content. I'm not just going to buy any random stuff. If I see a bread maker, I'll pick it up. But if it's I won't say. What's that? Especially if they are £1. John, what you mean? What you on about? £1? I've lost the combo. I don't know what you mean. Oh, I haven't sold that one yet. So that will be going up in the auction tomorrow as well. I didn't realize there's only 5,000 sets made of this as well. So that's pretty cool. So there's only 5,000 in the world. It's pretty cool, that is. So that will go. Why? What league are you in? Who are they? shouldn't really be doing this while I'm eating a sausage sandwich with brown sauce on, with a bright white thing. I really need to get some good lighting in here. My lighting is terrible. The main light is rubbish. League One. What one then? Who? If it's Wrexham, he's a glory hunter. I should know where. I should actually. Birmingham City. I know somebody's a Birmingham City fan. It's really hard to get. He had to buy fake Birmingham t-shirts because he can't get the real ones because they only have so much allegation for so many ones they get made. So if you don't buy them at the start of the season, they're really hard to get now. And he says he doesn't want to pay. I think they charge about 50, 60 quid for a top. Dan, I wouldn't admit you're a Coventry City fan. That's nothing to boast about. Birmingham should go straight back up, aren't they? But they will be against Wrexham, I think. It's a lot of money in it. It's a lot of money for. I understand the big clubs because, but why should a team charge that much for being relegated as well? I think football teams should do something nice for fans for once in a while. It's all about season tickets. Me trying to go and watch Liverpool play, it's impossible. I'd have to sign up to the website. Then I gotta be in a waiting list and hope and pray and compete with God knows how many other thousands of people to try and get a ticket, or spend about 600 quid for a hospitality thing. It's wrong. I think if you I think like at the start of the season, they should give you this choice, like you spend 200 quid or 100, 150 quid. Maybe they say 200 if it depends on the team. And if you do, you get a ticket to use. It's a free ticket, but when you get it, there's only so many spaces left. And then when you get it, you can get a free game or something. I think that'd be nice. But you can't be a season ticket holder or nothing like that. You gotta be just a normal person, or just have a box area or part of the stadium where somebody can just come in and order a ticket, first come first serve. It's impossible nowadays, especially when people say, "Oh, you're not a proper person. You don't support them." Well, try and get a ticket. It's impossible. Who's going to spend 500 quid for a ticket to watch a football match? I'm not. Why should I? Let's leave a few things on. There they are. Panagona, it always goes out. It's popular, isn't it? Don't know why. Nothing special. But yeah, I've had some Panagoni stuff, and it goes quick. It's like Rab stuff as well. Vintage Disney. The new Samsung one. The 23 is it or something like that? S23 or I don't know. I'm an Android person. I don't like iPhones. Coffee. Coffee and a sausage sandwich with brown sauce, but it's herb and honey glazed onions one. Yeah, that one. That one, yeah. I got that one. I ain't got no Jaffa cakes around out. I had the first ever Apple. The Apple 4, was it? I just don't like the whole how they try and con you to be in their network And the stupid iPhone thing. Yeah, if you forget your password, you can't download anything. It's so annoying. Yeah, that one. Maybe I had an iPhone 4 then. I used to have, but when the iPhone came out, I would think Nokia's was the best phone then. Nokia's was brilliant back in the day. Nokia's was so good. I had them all. 3210. I had one of the first ever Motorola's. It used to go, "Hello, Moto." Do 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 do. Yeah, used to buy flashing aerials, and with the Nokias, you could change the cases and have flashing aerials and flashing buttons and stuff like that. Motorola flip. The little ones. I had Samsung one that flip. My mate, I always wanted the T-Mobile. Remember the lollipop one? It like went like that to open up. I thought that was cool. I had the Matrix phone though, the slide Nokia one. That was cool. Didn't have it brand new, but I swapped it with my mate for something because we used to always swap things. So I had that. I had that Motorola. No, is it Motorola? The flat one, the proper flat one. It's usually like look like chrome. They're really slick. They were nice. LG phones was quite good when they came out as well. They looked really nice. There was like, I think there was one of the first touch screen ones. You know, where it wasn't touch screen. They still had the numbers there, but it was all flat. LG chocolate. That was the top one, though. Then I had a BlackBerry. They're rubbish. I didn't like them. I had a BlackBerry because I think it was Car Phone Warehouse or one of them had this deal where if you trade in your old phone for the new BlackBerry, they used to give you £100 in cash. So I did it. That's like loads of buttons. Remember, you see, everyone was on, what was it, BlackBerry Messenger. And you just need to add like random people. Just like I can remember that. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. The good old days. Disney. Don't know what they are. Vintage, don't look. Wow, that's a lot for a two-seater. Saying that, I saw in the video today we went past this like really posh place, you know, one of them shops. It's like really niche and like look like really rich people only go in, but I don't know why, because I don't even know how they stay open. They just sell really expensive ornaments. They had this sofa, it's 2-seater. I think it's $2.5 grand, and it just looked like a normal material sofa. And it's just like, who's going to pay that much? Nah, we haven't patched or anything. I just said that I saw the thing. I thought, well, he's doing something good. I thought, you know what? I'll see if there's anything that he's got new selling. And I saw that thing, Incredibles woman, and I thought, well, I'll buy it. I messaged him saying, don't send me this. It's for you, the kids, okay? And I said, let bygones be bygones. It's pointless arguing over nothing. So that's it. Oh, wicked. You going to Hemswell? Why would I go there? I don't live nowhere near them. The only reason I've ever been up there is because my nan lives still half an hour, if more, away from him. My nan lives in Wakefield, and they live. Kaji lives in Scunthorpe, and Dad lives in Gainsborough, and Torksey is in that area. Well, in Gainsborough area, so it's like a good 45-minute drive. So you know, it's a waste of time for me, and I don't go up and see my nan now. I do go and see my nan, but she doesn't want the dog up there. I can't leave the dog. So if I do go and see my nan, it'll be for a day. That's it, and not stopping the weekend because my nan doesn't want the dog, because she doesn't. My dog doesn't care. She'll just walk into you because she can't hear you. And obviously, my nan's like 97 years old, so it's a bit dangerous for a big dog, because Jessie's a big dog. Not a hug my nan. That's it, innit? Yeah, I do. I don't like the favorite. I don't mind the favorite, but I wish they were the favorite, and where we don't see them favorite, because it doesn't do anything for us, is it? The only thing I like about favorites is I can give them offers. Then as soon as I get a favorite, I do give them an offer, and some come back, some just ignore it. Some person went, "Oh, it's okay. I'm just looking at your items." Why like it then, you weirdo? Another one tried to buy a Deal or No Deal off me today for £8, and I'm waiting for them to go back up. They're only selling for about £15 at the moment. I'm waiting for them to go back up because it's back on. So hopefully they start going up in price, because give it December. People will be like, oh, let's play that game. It'd be quite interesting. I wonder if they've got any online. How's Depop? I've cancelled it. I've gone off it. It's rubbish. I don't like it. I know some people do really well, like that girl I know does really well, but it's not for me. I think you've got to be a true clothing seller. You've just got to be focused on clothing. And me and clothing, even though I buy clothing, but I buy clothing that's interesting to me, or I like it, if you know what I mean, or I know it's going to get me money. Like, I know what it is. I know a lot of vintage clothing. I'm never going to go into women's clothing, so no point in that. And I can't be doing with listing it on there and not getting nothing. It's just a waste of time for me. Still got some. Well, I haven't seen him on here, but somebody who comes on here always outnumbered. He put a comment. I don't know what he knows about eBay, or if he knows somebody who works for eBay, but he put a comment on somebody's YouTube thing. I don't know who it was. My mom told me. Apparently, something's happening in the next month with private sellers, and it could affect quite a few of you if you're private sellers. I know it affects Kaji because he does buy a lot of them, and it's to do with new stuff. So private sellers, he said that there's something coming out for private sellers that they're not allowed to sell new items. So anything that's classed as new, they're not allowed to sell it if you're a private seller. So I don't know if that's true, but remember, he came out with something about something coming out, and he was right. He said something's coming out, and he was right. He didn't tell us what it was, but he said something's coming out. So he must have an inside person working for eBay. I need to find somebody who works for eBay, and then I can find out everything. Imagine that. So people who are buying stuff, I mean, like, certain things you can make a lot more money if it's new compared to pre-owned, but other things like toys you can make a lot more money saying it's new. I mean, it's like this. I can class this as new, but it's not new. It's not like just came out of the shop, but it's new because it's not been used, because it's still got the metal tie wraps around it. But it's one of them, isn't it? It's like plushies with tags and stuff on. Yeah, that's something I'm not really bothered about, but I want Donald Trump to win because I just think he's hilarious. And I think if anything does happen in like fighting wars, he'll sort it out. And also, he will be good for against Russia, because I think he's quite friendly with him anyway, you know. So, you know what I mean? He just says it how it is as well. I know he's a bit of an idiot, but he is. He just tells the truth. He's a bit, you know. He's not that successful in business by being an idiot, is he? He knows what he's doing. Nah, it's not. If it's still new and it's not been opened, it's new. It's not secondhand, but it's new. If you haven't wore it or played with it or touched it or took it out of the box, it's not secondhand, is it? Because you haven't physically worn it or nothing. Oh, good. Anyhow, let's put this on. Have I done this? Very rare in excellent condition. Buy now. Or should we put one? 19.99 options. Open to 50 quid. Well, I'm singing Christmas songs. Oh God. Well, the classic is you can say it is secondhand because it's been bought, and so somebody else has had it. It's like if you have a car. If I bought a car brand new from the dealers and then sold it the same day, on the owner manual it would say two users, wouldn't it? So you can, but I think it's a bit different with stuff like this, you know. People will just take stuff out of boxes, won't they? If they're picking it up cheap still, they'll just take it out. They'll just say it's boxed but been opened, or new other. If you can get away with new other. I didn't like what that reseller George put on his thing. It was like gloating that he's got like 3 or 4 accounts. Don't like that. That is very bad, I think. Gloating that he's never going to be a business seller, so he'll just open up a few accounts so he can sell different genres in different accounts. So he's got one for toys, another one for clothing. It's bad, that is. Shop him in. Somebody shop him in. Smug git. Hello, Mary. View listing. Right, let's have a look. Why does anybody have this on Vinted? I've just gone to list these baubles on Vinted, and it all came up in French. Oh, it does it loads of times. It annoys me so much. It's so many bugs on Vinted. Now I've just done it now. This one. Shut up, Aaron. He's happy. You're all right, John. You don't seem happy, do you? I'm happy. What do you mean? What do you want me to do? Smile? Nothing wrong with me. Just my normal self. Don't have fights on my thing. No point. Tree decorations. I didn't know that came up. Really, it's neat. Condition very good. Colors, cream and whatever. Don't know what that is. Let's put them on. £15. Aaron, chill out. Mary, chill out. Why do I seem peed off anyway, Aaron? I don't seem. If I was peed off, I'll be telling you to shut up. Nothing wrong with me. I'm just talking to myself. Mary, I don't think you're real because your name's not Mary, because your username email is a completely different and it's called Billy. So you sound a bit like a fake to me at the moment. You just randomly come on. You haven't actually said anything. You just said hello and then trying to cause some trouble. Even though, Aaron, I'm not peed off. You should know me well enough now. I air my stuff. So I'll just say if I am. I'm causing anything. I'm causing anything. What's that mean? So who are you then? Because you've only just set up. Oh, you've only recently set up an account on YouTube. So who are you? If you're a troll and you're not, if you're a troll and you're not annoying, then I don't care. But if you are annoying, I will just get rid of you. You know. I don't take no rubbish off anybody. So I'm sorry if I sound really bad, but I just don't take no rubbish off anybody. And you can be new because my mom hasn't got a picture, you know, or stuff, and people sign up to YouTube every single day. So yeah. Aaron, you can't say that. It's my channel, okay? You're not in control of my channel. The person could be genuine, and you cannot say that on my channel, okay, Aaron? You are not in charge of my stuff, all right? Kiss and make up, say sorry to each other, or both of you shut up, and I can say that because it's my channel, okay? You're arguing over nothing, okay? It's silly. It's pointless. You know, Aaron, I respect you because you've obviously done some stuff for me, so I do respect you. But there's no point arguing over somebody who else you've never seen them before. You're never gonna see them. You don't even know what they look like. None of you know what you look like each other. You know, I'm the one that's showing myself. You know, I probably know about a handful of people on my YouTube channel who have got the guts to actually show themselves. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing if you don't show yourself because you might just want to be a normal person. But you know, that's why I say people add me on Instagram, you know, because that's where you can show your real self. And then I actually trust people a bit more than the people who show themselves. So like Kelly, Vinyl Guardian, he's added me on Instagram. Well, he's added me on Instagram, you know. So it's one of them. Everyone. Right, that one's done. Can take that one off now. So it's cold. I wanna wear my coat. Oh, my butt's aching. Yeah, all right then, Luke. You shouldn't be up at this time anyway. You should be well asleep at this time. If you got college, you'd be. I remember staying up late and going to college. It's horrible being in college and you're tired. It's horrible. But make sure you're in the live 7:30 tomorrow, right? And I don't want you talking rubbish either, Luke. It's about me selling stuff and it's about reselling. So no chitter chatter. All right. I'm gonna set up that StreamYard as well, hopefully. So I'll be on StreamYard tomorrow, maybe, if I can be bothered. All right, good lad. Lucky the goat. 7:30 at night. I'm not going to do it in the morning. I don't want to be here. How big is this thing? I've done one. I don't like them. I just don't like car boots. It's too much work for me. It's too much hassle. It's bad enough getting up in the morning to go around car boots. I mean, I can't be bothered to sort through out all my stuff as well. I might do one. No, I won't. I don't know why I'm even saying I might do one, because I know I won't. If I do one, it'll be one where it's all items what I picked up for £1 or less, and then I'll just sell it all for find out how much the prices are. Anything that's worth quite a bit, I'll put on the table, and anything else like plushes and that, I'll just put on the. I'll just say it's £2 a plush or something. £2 a plush, or 3 for a £5. So something like that. Well, it's cold, and people are not coming out, are they? You know what? This big goat thing is really rare. I can't find it. I find loads of little ones. So 10-inch one, a 10-inch one can sell for £12. So this is like 20-inch. I just can't be bothered. Somebody else can do it for me. I'll give it Ricky. I should just say to Ricky, do you want to do a car boot for me? Right, I'm going to send you loads of stuff, or drop it all off. You can do a car boot and you can have half of it. I can't be bothered. I can't be doing with all the faff. It's sorting it out as well. It's trying to find the things, if you've got stuff that you know where that's your cheap piles, that's your expensive piles, yeah, that's all right. But I just feel like that. What's the point? If you. Yeah, I'm thinking it's about £25, I know. It's rare as well, so it's hard to get. And you're telling me what girl is going to want that? It's just like, any little girl, like the girl on Despicable Me, is just going to go, that's lovely. Even my lad would like that, even though he'd like it, and then he'll just like not ever touch it again. I'm just going to put, I think it's a 20-inch. Don't know where I put. Hopefully it sells before the auction. Saying I don't think many of you would actually buy anything from the auction. Oh, I saw some Batman stuff today, but it was just new figures, the cheapy ones, the ones you can buy from Smith's. tat. Unbranded. It is branded. It's just it's illuminations. Posh paws. It is. You missed out. You should have knew me ages ago. You would have absolutely loved my comics I had. Really old ones. Really, really old ones. 19. Well, they weren't really old, but they were 1960s, 70s ones. All the Batman detective ones. You just don't know. You can with vintage stuff. It comes when it comes down. That's why you need to look at auctions. That's where you go to toy fairs, but then you're going to be paying like maximum prices for everything on it. So, you just need to look at auctions. Look on Facebook Market. If I keep, you know what, but I keep on looking at Batman stuff. Is it just anything to do with Batman or Batman the character? So if I saw Joker stuff, Riddler, all the other characters, yeah. Oh, cool. And anything to do with that, anything like toys, films, all that stuff. Anything, all right then. I'll keep check out. Knowing my luck, I'll come across some like Toy Biz or NECA Batman figures, boxed, and they're like the ones that were really expensive, like 300 quid a figure, and you're like, oh, I got some stuff for you. And you're like, yeah, here you go. Give me $1,000 for these figures. That'd be amazing if you find sort of stuff like that. I don't know how these collectors can afford them, especially the ones that I've got like a whole house full of all different figures and different versions of them. I'd love to do that if I like just money to throw away. One o'clock. It's gonna be medium possible. I need to check out this vintage toy shop near me. It's got loads of Batman corgis. Oh, that'd be cool. You must live in, if you're Birmingham City fan, you must live in Birmingham then, yeah? I should know because I sent you some stuff, haven't I? If you take a trip down to Wolverhampton, if you ever got time, there's a toy collector. I can't remember where it is in Wolverhampton, but he's got everything. He's like, he's like proper geek, like toy fan. He knows everything. He's got loads of Transformers, he's got loads of Batman figures, but he's got like all the different years. It's amazing. It's like Aladdin's cave of like toys. And I really wanted loads of stuff in there, but it was like some things that he had like, it was like, wow. I can't remember what it was. It's like a tiny little shop, but you go in it and it's just rammed packed. of stuff. I haven't been to Birmingham. Birmingham should have some really good places to get toys from, though, shouldn't they? I bet there's loads of them cool shops, that sell all the new toys. I seen I saw a thingy today. It's like one of them shops that sell Pokemon cards and like film shops, and it had the Smiley Joker. Is it the Smiley Joker? Where you can't see, he's got a mask there, like the gimp mask, and he's just got like spikes on. Saw that today as a figure, like it was probably about that big. So, but really expensive. Hello, Katie. Have you watched my video? Because if you haven't, I'll tell you what's happening tomorrow. What do you mean, which one? the my latest one. Keep up to date. You need to go and watch my videos. Oh, okay then. Well, it's my charity shop challenge one today, and tomorrow at 7:30, I'm having a live auction on here. So at 7:30, anything from the charity shop challenge, which I haven't sold from this week all the way to the first week, anything, I'm going to bring it all in here. I'm going to show it all, and people are going to start bidding on it. Well, if they want to bid, if they don't bid, then I'll just keep it online. And then when somebody bids a price, I'm going to say a price to start off with, and then somebody bids on it or whatever, then they can go over to Vinted, buy it straight away, or they email me. I'll give them my bank details, and then I'll send them it through that way, whichever way is best for you and me. Yeah. But I picked that up today. Look at it. Oh, look how cute he is. Yeah. But it's what I want everything gone. You see, I want everything gone. Everything that I've not sold from the charity shop challenge, I want it gone because I'm doing something special next Tuesday. If I can do it next Tuesday, you might not be able to do it next Tuesday, but I'm doing something next Tuesday. You got any vacuums, John? No, I haven't got any vacuums. I've got some Vax parts, brand new Vax cleaner parts. I haven't put them on yet. Just realised that. I've got loads of Hoovers, vacuums. They're all broke though. My mom broke them all because of the dog with the long hair. I've got a G-Tech one outside that needs fixing. I've got a Dyson outside that needs fixing. I've got a Shark outside that needs fixing. I've got the other make, whatever make that is. I've got loads. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I can sell them sort of stuff on eBay. I just can't be bothered. It's just a waste of time for me. I will sell them for parts, but I got my stock. They're outside. They'll be there for a while. Depop doesn't. I just don't like it. It's like Poshmark and whatnot. I just can't be bothered. Some things work for some people and some things don't. It's too. You have like the girl who I know who sells on Depop, and that's her biggest place where she sells them. She says you have to keep on doing it, and it always seems to be the ones that sell a lot on there get the most attention. I just don't like it. I never have done. I'm not a clothing seller, am I? I buy bits of clothing. I'm not bothered because I can sell the stuff I buy is stuff that will sell on any network, platform. So I don't really need to have a clothing platform for it. Just can't be bothered with it. I got 2 offers and I never heard from him. It's just the same as Vinted. I can sell it on Vinted. I can sell the stuff on Vinted easier. You got to remember though, I do. But you got to remember, I just, but it's once in a while. That's the thing. Selling one item is not worth my time. You know what I mean? It's the same with Vinted. If I only sold like 1 or 2 items a month on Vinted, I wouldn't bother using it because what's the point? If you're that desperate to sell a couple of items on a platform, then you need to check what you're doing because it's obviously not working, or the stuff you've got is not good enough for that site. And I'm not saying my stuff's not good enough. It's just because I can't be bothered. I have a lot of things to do. I have to list on 2 things. I do YouTube every single day. I go out picking. I do listing when I can do it. You know, so you know, I got too much to do as it is. I gave it a chance, and I just like, nah, gone. I've had 50 sales since July. First on Depop, 15 a month. So see, that's not very good. 15 sales a month is rubbish, I think. I get more sales in a week on Vinted than that. You know what I mean? So that having the odd sale, I can't be bothered to list something and then a sell on something else. If I was clothing seller, then I'd do it, but I don't do I. I only buy clothing if I like it. You know, so that's it. I don't care, James. That's you, not me, is it? You're a clothing seller. You like clothing. I don't. Parcel Force I use with them. They're the cheapest. It'll cost about 10 quid. There and thereabout. But you got to make sure you're in the measurements. I got a video of me doing a wheelchair. Shows you how to do that. Just search up it on my channel. Something I think it's like mine's about 10%, if that. I sell more. I sell electricals and toys and mobility stuff. That's my biggest sellers. Clothing's right at the bottom. Yeah, Fangirl, go on my channel. Just type in how to pack a large item, and it should come up. Bread maker. Yeah, you're only copying me now. Get off bread makers. That's my thing. Don't take my trend. I'm joking. You can do what you want. I just anything that can, any electrical that can make food probably sells good because people are lazy and they can't be bothered to do it by hand. Trendset I'm the Pillsbury Doughboy. I should have the making dough for everybody with a bread maker with a smiley face on it. Yeah, just look it up. It'll be on there. It's a wheelchair, so it's easy. All you need to do is go on Parcel, and it tells you the maximum measurements, and then make sure it's in the measurements, but tuck in everything. The walkers are 2 different ones. If it's a freewheel walker, you don't need to do much. You know, just lower the handlebars to the lowest, turn them inside out, make sure the wheel's not pointing out and flat. If it's a 4-wheel one, they're usually a bit higher. So yeah, they take up a bit more room. So you have to make sure it's close. They're all close, but yeah, just I've done those. So, but I do take mine into Parcel. I drive to Parcel Force and drop them off, so it's a bit cheaper for me. If you're getting picked up, it will cost you a bit more. I don't see. I've gone off walkers, to be fair. They don't attract me now because I haven't sold any for ages. I sold the odd one here. I've got a walker and I haven't even listed it yet. It's art. Yeah, that's you have to. If it's proper art, you have to proper. I would put it in like a wooden crate thing. That's what they properly do, don't they? The really expensive art. Yeah, I've sold a few pictures. I should have picked up this thing from the auction today. I didn't know what it was when we walked in, and it was I can't remember what it was now. It's a painting I've already sold. He's quite well known, does flowers. And I sold one to America for like 50 quid, 45 quid. I picked it up for 3 quid. And the one in the auction sold for about, I can't remember, 20 quid or something like that. But it's like double the size. Can't remember his name though. But yeah. I wonder if Katie knows as much about art as me. Have you got any qualifications in art? Have you ever done art? Can you draw? Have you ever made anything? Have you glazed anything? Have you made pottery? People sell stuff. You don't know nothing, see? I know it all. I did art and design. That was my thing. So I had to do all the history of art and all that stuff. Yeah. I know artists. William Morris, he was an artist, but he was a like home sort of artist when he went to his house. Whoever it was, I can't remember where it was. He's famous. He's very good for famous. Vincent van Gogh. Everybody knows that one. Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael. I did life drawing. So I had to draw naked men and women. Yeah. I had to do all that. I had to do, because what my art thing was art and design. So I did all art. So I learned how to take photographs, how to do photographs back in 100 years ago with a light box. So you have to wait for 24 hours and the light goes through. So you put a picture there and then the natural light goes through into this dark box and on a photographic paper and it does like a silhouette. Went into a dark room, printed out my own photos from a reel, did that, learned modern art, cubism, self-portraits. I learned how to do clay modeling on a wheel and everything. Obviously, life drawing, art and design in like the design part, graphic design. What else did I do? Art history. So I did a lot about all the famous people, all the Impressionists, the Renaissance period. Do you know all this, Katie? Do you want me to teach you? Katie's art is a stick man. Yeah, that's what I wanted to be, a cartoonist, but gave up in the end. When you go to art school and you see other people that can do exactly the same as you, but in like half the time, you're sort of like. But you like your pottery and that, so I don't know much about pottery, you see. I only know the ones that are well known. Your Moorcrofts and your Klaus Cliffs and all that stuff. I know my stuff, but everybody knows it, don't they? Everybody wants to find that stuff. No, can't be bothered. Can't be bothered doing that. It's a very stereotypical place. I mean, unless you've been doing it for years and years and years, they're the only ones that get respect. If you look at most personal trainers and all that now, they're all kids. they're all kids. Like I know somebody very well, and he's a personal trainer, and he's been doing it for like 15, almost 20 years. You know, he's married, and you know, he's just a normal guy because he's been doing it for such a long time. You know, he's got a good reputation. He's the one that he trained. Well, he didn't train me. He did my diet for me. I knew it anyway, but having a coach always helps because you've got somebody to look to and talk to, where if you try and do it yourself, it's hard because who's going to tell you off? So yeah, I'd never go back into it though. Yeah, he does online coaching. Really good. He did it free for me because he just was nice. I didn't have a lot of money at the time, and I was going to compete. And then he goes, "I'll do a course for you. You know, I'll just do you make sure what food and I because he knew I knew a lot of it anyway, so he didn't really need to teach me more. It's more like a motivation, you know. So I didn't have to do all the fiddly bits and do all the calories, which I could do anyway. But when you're trying to cut for a show and you're doing it all yourself, it's really hard. It's really hard because you're doing that plus you're doing your work and your job, whatever you're doing. Plus I have my son, you know, and it's all like, oh. Plus you're doing your workouts. So he did all the stuff for me. His name's Curtis High. He's got a YouTube channel. He's got a low. He doesn't get many views, but he gets he's got some massive figures on some of his videos, like 200,000 views on it. It's from low stuff. Great Yarmouth area. Really decent person, you know, like one of them decent people. He's not like a gym person. He's not like massive and nothing, just like a normal average person. Always reach out. Yeah, is that to me to you, or me you to me, Katie? If you need something about art because you haven't got a clue. I've got Google. I've got Pound Girl as well. I've got Cheryl. She knows everything about stuff, vintage stuff as well, like that. Like old-fashioned lamps. I know quite a lot now. I've got to the stage where I've got a good eye for most stuff. Always have done for stuff like that. So kids toys brand. Never can spell despicable. Yeah, it always is, isn't it? Some things are like that. Like when I found out uranium glass is worth for quite a bit, you know, and I've probably walked past God knows how many bits of green glass, and well, it's not just green glass; it's in different other colours, but green's the well-known one. And you just you think, wow, I've seen loads of that. It's just quirky stuff, isn't it? A lot of people think that, like, people don't realize, like, a basket, you can get some money off a basket, you know, like the wicker baskets and that, you know, picnic wicker basket. A lot of people just walk past that thing in, but some of them you can fetch some good money from, can't you? There's loads of stuff. Oh God, no. Only if something stands out to me. If it's on the floor, I will not even look. If it's nicely neat, I will look and just have a look like that. But if it's anything else, I don't. Like I said, clothing is right down the bottom unless it catches my eye or it's something quite bulky, like a coat. I don't mind going for a coat because it's quite quick. t-shirts just annoy me. But you can usually see the good things from a mile out. So like if it's like a sports top, it always stands out because you'll all have like some Adidas stripes or something like that. I think one of the nicest things I picked up was a early 2000 Argentina Adidas training sweatshirt, zip up one, and that was absolutely lovely. I think I sold it for about 45 quid. Really, really nice it was. And I picked that up from a carboot. I think I paid 7 or 8 quid for it. Yeah, there's always somebody will always want it. That's the thing. Somebody will always what you could buy everything at a car boot if it's at the right price. You could make money on it, but you can't. What one person looks at, another person won't. I try and open my mind to everything, so I got my finger in everything. You know what I mean? Because I know everything can make you a bit of money. I'll never be niche. I can't be niche. If I had to be niche, it would be toys because that interests me and it's fun. And I like looking at old stuff, vintage old toys. I think it's just so cool. My mate collects them. He's on my Instagram and he doesn't sell. He just buys. And some of the stuff he's got, and I'm like, oh, I remember that. Monster in my pockets. Oh, he's got that. You know, he's got like Turtles cards back in the day when I had them. Yeah. Little figures where you squeeze the legs and the head changes to an angry head and stuff. I can't remember what they were. They're so cool. Yeah, well, I'm a bit like Masterpieces. Me and Masterpieces are very similar when it comes to like the stuff we collect. He loves collecting though, where I'm collecting Lego now. So I almost if that thing was mint condition, I probably would have bought it, but I would have offered a price. You know, if you watch my video today, then that Joker Batmobile thing, Lego Batman, I can't say Lego Batman Batmovie. I can't even bloody speak. Lego Batman movie. Lego, the Batman movie. Oh God, there you go. Because you can't buy that now. That'd be hard to find. And it wasn't opened. It was new, but it had a crease down the front. And she wanted price. I could just get it off eBay for new. So it goes for about 70 quid, 65 quid. So I could just get it off eBay. And so it's one of them. It's a new month in it, so I'm going to be looking what I can buy in the Lego collection. I know there's ones that people always say like go and get the big Star Wars things. I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I'm thinking about either the first Nintendo game system. It comes with a little TV like thing. I like that one. I do like that Saruman one. The Eye. That one's pretty cool. Harry Potter stuff does not interest me one bit. What's my tats? Just that's the Rock tattoo. So the Rock's got a tattoo. It's like similar to that. That's a clock. That's like you can't really see because I can't turn my arm. It's a clock face, like an old-fashioned clock, and it's on the hour my son was born. I've got loads of gravestones at the bottom of my arm. They're all my exes. Not really. I don't know why. I'm a bit like morbid. I like that sort of stuff. So I like all. I'm not into moons and wolves and all that stuff, but I like all that sort of like mythical, vampire, werewolf stuff. I never get werewolves and vampires bottom me, but yeah. And that's a rose. But all this, because I had this done ages ago, I wanted to get this like blended in sort of, but it's really hard from a block. So these are all like in comic pictures. So there's a half skull because I like all the dead thing, you know, like in Mexico thing. So all these lines here, they're going to be like similar to that stuff up there. So it looks like sort of like comic book strip thing. But with tattoos, you just never have time to do it, or you get it done and then you're like, It's okay. It's not. I wish I never had it done, to be fair, or had it done all by the same person, if you know what I mean. Cheers. I mean, that was really nice when it was done because that was purple. So I might actually get that redone eventually. So it's like proper purple again. And I might get the get it UV'd. So when it's in the UV light, even though I don't go around UV light, so it stands out like the proper skull. Because it's like a blown up part of the skull, if you can see it. And that all this bit here was all purple and it was faded. But yeah. I think the last time I got a tattoo, the tattoo was the last tattoo was this bit. Oh, you can't really see it. That bit. So it's like trees and the moon, because I wanted it all blending in. So yeah, it's about 4 years ago now, probably something like that. Yeah, I'd never get names put on me, you know, stuff like that. I haven't got one of my ex-girlfriends put on me. Never do that. Never put names on. I wouldn't even put mom or dad on. I just don't. I got nothing against people who do that, but I just think, if I had anything, it'll be "You Never Walk Alone" on my somewhere, because I'm a Liverpool fan, but I still think that's a bit tacky as well. I'm definitely probably going to get a portrait of my son on it somewhere as well. I got a big space here, so I might get a portrait of my son there. Are you looking? No, I'm not. I never look. Don't look. No point. No point nowadays, is it? If you look, you never get, do you? It's like when you go to a carboot, you go looking for certain things, you never ever get it, do you? So don't search for stuff, because if you search for stuff, you always get disappointed. Stuff comes to you when you least expect it, I guess. And if it never happens, then it's meant to be, innit? Yeah. Everybody says this is the most painful part there, and people say that's one of the most painful parts, and on your ribs there. But I think as soon as once it's been done, it's sort of like the same feeling. It's sort of like numb pain. So depends if you can handle pain. I'm pretty all right. And some people like, I'm going to Thailand on my next holiday. I'm not really next holiday. No, well, don't do holidays like that. Like I said, I'm not bothered. Quite happy being by myself. If it comes, I'm not going to chase it. They have to come to me with their CV. God, it's taking ages to list these stuff. Always does when I'm on here. Review There's a reseller out there. I don't want to be with a reseller. Imagine that. I just have arguments with them. Imagine that. Oh, I've sold more than you. Oh, shut up. Dump you. I think resellers are quite a lot of them are quite very selfish as well. They just think about themselves. They're not very, like, don't care about anybody else. Shout out to all you lurkers not chatting. There is in the people they're coming to be nosy, don't they? And they don't say anything. They want to see if there's anything said. Somebody's got that on for 250 quid. Are you having a laugh? They're not even bobbleheads. God's sake. So let's look how much they sold for. 18 quid. Been watching people who packed up and moved to Alaska must say. Oh, packed up to Alaska. I won't go there. It's cold. It's freezing there. Don't like the cold. It's, yeah, I need to get rid of it. I still haven't bought any lighting yet. Somebody on here, one of my subscribers, wants to buy it off me. I just want some little ones coming down, like it. Oh, it would be nice to have like some spotlights that come just down. Wonder if I can buy any that just like I can put on the wall. I don't know. See what I can do. I've got so much listing to do. I really need to get like so much listing done. I still got my body bags over there with my corpses. just gonna spend a load of money on just a shed just to put like stock I don't want to list. Yeah. James, you really do come out with some weird stuff sometimes. My plan is to either get the carport converted. Yeah, but this is a reseller's life, isn't it? We're not all like, oh, let's a bit of clothing, let's put it in a box and stick it in the corner. You know what I mean? When you do proper reselling, which I mean proper all over the place reselling, you can't just shove it in the shed. It has to be listed. And if I could put it all in the shed, it'd all fit in the shed, but then I'd have to go and get it back out. What's the point in that? I'm too lazy to do that. I would never list it then. It'll just be staying there forever. So what my plans are doing is either getting the carport converted into a room, because it's never going to put a car in there, which costs a lot of money. I ain't got that money to do that. Or get an outhouse. So get the shed taken down and get an outhouse. A bit like retro reselling, just pay like installments, monthly installments or whatever. But that again costs a lot of money, and I'd want a massive one. I'd want to take up like at least half my garden, so it'd have everything in there. So I could take all my photos in there. I'd also have a TV. It'd have a sofa bed in there, so I can go to sleep in there, because I'll probably be too lazy to even walk into the house. I'd want it to be like basically a house. Yeah, but mine would be like, I don't want something. What's the point of getting a shed? I've got a shed. My shed's bigger than his, so his is just a more modern and nicer one. It's a very nice shed, but yeah. It takes over your life. I will list it. This is my mission. I will get it all listed before Christmas. Everything will be listed before Christmas. I want my table back. That is what I want more than anything. I spent 200, almost 50 quid on this really nice table, and now it's just somewhere to put my junk. That's why I've always been like that. I buy stuff, but I can't. If I didn't do YouTube, I wouldn't have all this stuff, because I wouldn't need to go out as much. Katie, rude, aren't you? What's the table for? That's supposed to be my packing table. So where I'm now is my picture table. That's my packing table. So eventually, where I print out all my labels and that is in the other room. But my mom uses the computer as well. She likes using the computer. She doesn't like using laptop. So I'm going to teach her how to use a laptop. She knows how to use one, but she doesn't like. She just likes using a mouse. So I'll just get her a mouse, because the computer she uses is my dad's old gaming computer. He bought a Predator gaming computer, and it's worth a bit. It's worth about 300 quid still now. So just sell it, get rid of it. Everything then will be in this room for like working wise. I don't know if it'll be still in the same way, because sometimes this table is not like big enough, if you get me. It's not big enough. So I might just convert that table into this sort of like, my design, what is like the laminate. I might just do it on that table, because then I can do all my packing, all my stuff on that table. I don't know what I'll do. I'm just thinking of stuff to do, which won't probably happen. I will get it all listed. The other room's not that bad. I'm not bothered about listing things that are like. So where in my other room, I got a TV the other side, and there's a big pile of like bits and bobs, but it's really just stuff that's saying that I got one of them thingy pumps, medical like mattresses that pump up. They sell for about 40 quid. Got loads of stuff. I've got a lot. I've got so much gaming stuff on this table. It's all hidden. I've got like about 4 or 5 Wii's. I've got a GameCube. I've got PlayStations, different ones. Yeah, I've got loads of games. So I need to do that. That needs to be done. This needs to be cleared, because I'm going to be losing a lot of money, and that's the best time to sell them all. But that's why I'm not trying to buy as much now. When I go to carboot, I don't buy that much. I'm not banning me. I like buying. If I don't go out, you won't get no videos. So, and I'll just end up being like other YouTubers, just do pointless videos. and just blag another, 10 to 15 minutes. What's the point in that? It does do condition new. Right then. He doesn't buy much, does he? He doesn't really buy much. That's the thing. He hasn't got stock. He hasn't really got stock. He buys it and then he does list it pretty much quickly straight away. Well, when you're buying 2 or 3 items, you got to think about how many times I go out compared to him. How much stuff. I'm depressed when I haven't filled up an IKEA bag. But you've seen some of my pictures. I've had a trolley and it's been stacked this high. You know, because I buy loads of things. I don't just go, oh, a camera. I don't look for a camera. Yeah, he should do, because he only looks for certain things which he like. He knows what he can sell, but that's up to him, isn't it? It's not up to us. That is going on 19.99. No. Definitely going to the car boot now. It's too late to go to sleep because I won't get up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the car boot and then I'm going to go to sleep when I get back. Yeah, he doesn't like clothing, does he? Right, then, let's see what else we. I guarantee as soon as I put this on, I'll be getting loads of messages on Vinted, loads of messages on eBay. Oh, does it drift? Does it this? Does it that? No, it doesn't drift. It just doesn't charge up. It works. It's working, see, but it doesn't charge up anymore. So the battery is not charging up. It works if you put the wire in, and it won't die. But it just, I don't know what's wrong with it. There's never enough stock, James. There's never enough stock. What happens if I get ill? What about if I break my leg? If I break my leg now, which I could do because I play football and they're all dirty foulers and I've already done my ankle in because of one of them, I can't go out. Eh? What happens if the car boot suddenly doesn't open up now? And he thought, you know what? I give up now. I'm not going to do car boots now. So I have to travel like almost an hour to a car boot. I'm not going to be doing that, am I? I might do once in a while. Plus, it's getting out a lot. It's not, reselling is not about me just selling stuff. I enjoy going around. I like learning. I like doing stuff and seeing things and moaning at people at overprice. Telling people you're not on eBay. Oh, so many people moaned at me on that. You can tell they're all car boot sellers. I've never seen any of them comment before, and they're all like, just because you want to get it cheap. No, I don't want to get it cheap. Just go to the gym instead. I don't want to go to the gym. I can't be bothered. Why is that came up? It's not. It's toys. Brand Looney Tunes size. Don't know what that is. Condition. New with tags. Price 20 quid. Parcel size medium. I just think the people who try, I don't mind traders. I actually think traders are really good for car boots, but some traders, when they are basically just trying to escape tax people, they're trying to escape the taxmen, they're just trying to get a quick bit of cash, but then they want to not do the work for it. I mean, look what I'm doing now. Are they doing any of this? And somebody said, oh, they got to get up early and all that lot. Well, what do you think we're doing? We're getting up early to buy the stuff off you. Oh, it's not all just resellers. Well, the thing is, I think it's like a billion people. I think it's a billion people visit eBay each day or something like that, or each week. I think it might be each day. So people are not stupid nowadays. You know what I mean? People are not stupid. My dad used to always go on the internet looking at stuff to buy on there, right? And when you go to car boots and stuff like that, you don't go to look for certain things. You might be a collector of things and you might be, oh, that, right? Well, you go to car boots to get something cheap. I don't say something that sells for 12 to 15 quid and you're selling for 10 quid is cheaper. It's not cheaper, because I could have stayed at home, not gone to the car boot, ordered it, and I would have got it for the same price, really, because I wouldn't have to drive there, get out, have a nice cup of tea, whatever. So it's not any cheaper. She didn't even know what it was as well. That's the thing. She said it was a Jellycat to start off with, and then she said, oh, it's really valuable. I mean, I could have absolutely destroyed it when she said, oh, look online. I looked online, and the biggest sale was 15 quid. Because it's Postman Pat. No one cares about Postman Pat anymore. I just liked it because it was quite nice. If she had said like 2 or 3 quid, £5, I would have probably bought it for a £5. Jellycats are hard to find unless you're Master of Pieces kids. They got like a radar on. Have you seen them? Every single time, except for the last video when he went out with them, they seem to pick up a Jellycat. Welsh Poker Picker has invited me to go down to where he is, and he works in a charity shop, and he says there's loads of good stuff in his charity shop, but he just can't be bothered because he obviously works there. But I'm gonna go down there one day. I think I had one I had a catnip one that sold. I think I've had about 5, 6. My lad's got a Jellycat. He's got 2 monkeys, but one's from my dad, so that's his like first ever teddy. So he'd never get rid of that. Oh yeah, you live in Wells, don't you? Yes, been to that shop. You should. We'll do a meet. I don't mind you. I was going to do it. I was going to go down this week actually, but I decided not to. But I'd go down there. I'd message them both, say I'm coming down your area. If you want fancy like meet up just for a coffee and say hello, then fine. That's it. I'm just going to go around your charity shop, see what it's like, make a video out of it. It's a bit of a distance for me. It's like 2.5 hour drive, even though it's only across the border. It's right down the bottom. I mean, it's Cardiff. Cardiff is like 2.5 hour drive for me. So it's, well, is it 2.5? I don't know. I'll have a look. Where's this shop? Oh, he actually emailed me actually. So he emailed me. Where is it? Welsh Poker Picker. Copy. Let's have a look. Directions. Pritchard's. That's what it's called, apparently. Wow. Almost 3 hours. Almost 3 hours. So, Bridgend. So, it's actually past Cardiff. So, see, the thing is, I don't know where Master of Pieces lives. Because I don't think he goes out in, he's not in Cardiff, actually in Cardiff. Newport, Gloucester. God, it's a long way, isn't it? That's too far for me. That is a trek and a half. It's closer to go to my nan's. Why do you go? Why would you go to Wolverhampton and go that way? That's a long way. Actually, I can actually find Masterpieces. Master. So. God, I'm sick of that eBay advert. Is anybody else sick of that eBay of it? Dr. Dre in the background. Na 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 na. Yeah, I know he's a Cardiff lad, but I don't think he actually lives in Cardiff because where he goes, it's not heavily built. Cardiff is heavily built, isn't it? If you know what I mean. He doesn't have his eBay shop on. How do you find Masterpieces on eBay? Would it be called Masterpieces? Do you think his name's Masterpieces? His name's not Masterpieces on there. Oh, I wonder what it is then. Because he's a business account, isn't he? So obviously, when you have a business account, you can see where people live. it's so bad. I don't think you should have that. That's bad. But yeah, you can see where people live because you have to have a business account. Right then, done that one. Let's put the PlayStation on. What's a PlayStation 5 controller go for? PS5 white controller. God, they're expensive still. 40 quid. How much is a broke one? Sold. Condition. Parts. Not working. Buy now. £25. I don't mind that. 25 quid for a parts only PlayStation controller. Get in there. That'll pay for the controller. I just bought my son a new controller. He gave me the rest of his money. So he gave me £25 and I paid for the rest. So if I sell that, I'll only pay 10 quid to it. That's all right. Awesome. Where do you live then, Casey? Do you live in Newport, Cardiff, or what? I need another coffee. Sony dual control, sense controller, white. don't. Bridge End. Ah, yeah, I've just seen that on the map. Bridge End. In the valleys. What's occurring? If I come down there, I'll let you know, and then you can buy me a drink because I've travelled all that way. I'm an import, don't have. Oh, you're an import. Where are you from? What part are you from then? So you're not Welsh? London. E17. Oh, so you're like gazer. So you're Cockney instead. That's even worse. E17. When you put E17, it's funny. I can imagine you were going in one of them white little fluffy coats now. US election is on. It's been on all night. Is it still? It won't be finished until ages. Don't you know? All righty then. I want Trump to get it because at least I know he speaks his mind. I don't really care. I don't follow politics anyway, but I just think he's funny. He's like Boris Johnson. I thought he was funny, but a bit of an idiot. But Trump would, if there's a war happened, I think he would go all out. He could protect you, but he could also start a war. That's the only trouble. But also I think like Putin and all them lot would actually be worried if Trump became president, because they know that they won't mess around with him because he doesn't care. But he also was friends with Putin, so it could help things, if you get me. And we're just stuck in the middle because we're just yes men. We ain't got nobody, you know. We just follow them, don't we? Right then, let's get that one. I bet this is so quick. 417 things on my thing. For God's sake. Huh. We're the middle people, aren't we? IKEA will blow away anyway. IKEA stuff, wouldn't it? If I won the lottery, actually, I forgot to check my lottery ticket. I might be a multi-millionaire and just wasting my time talking to you people. If I was a millionaire, I would have such the best house ever. It'd have like underground things, and you know, I'd be safe if it happened. But saying that, if nuclear war happened, what's the point of living anyway? Because everybody's going to be dead and it'd be rubbish. Wouldn't it be boring? Imagine not having anything to watch. It'd just be boring, wouldn't it? John, have I told you how good you look? What? Oh, I wonder what he's on about then. At least I know you want me for my money. I'm going to go and get myself a coffee. I'll be back in a minute. Just going to get myself a coffee. And Oh god, throat's going. Oh, I couldn't find my lottery ticket. That would have been great, wouldn't it? If somebody had said, "Oh, somebody in my area has won the lottery. They need to claim it." Imagine a win. Live reaction of me winning the lottery. Right then. Somebody gave me an offer on balls, the ones I'm selling. I'm like, no, it's all right, mate. Yes, because I'm going to really spend 76 quid. Right. Euro. Oh, nope. 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 Oh, it's such a con. It's such a con. Just don't want me to be happy, do they? Right then, what else we got? Is the best clothing again? Can't be just clothing again. Right, it is, isn't it? I can't believe it's clothing. Oh, where's that? Oh, it's there. I'll be like, what not tomorrow? He's gonna be like this. Yeah, blah blah blah. Who wants to buy this? Blah blah blah. Needs a wash, to be fair, but oh well. Good enough for me. If it's good enough for me, it's good enough for you. It's quite a nice top, actually, to be fair. Felt, but you can tell it's old because it's got a felt badge. Felt. Extra large. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. That's the that's the more. Oh yeah, that's good. Do the one drop. Okay. Pretty nice, to be fair. So nice. Oh, what's that coming out of it? Where's the fluff coming out of it? Weird. Oh, this is gonna bend it. Oh, it's heavy. Them buttons, man. Them massive buttons. Jesus Christ, they're fat. This is a good quality coat, this is. God, some buttons on that. Proper gangster coat. Alright, geezer coat. Well, I've just got to move you somewhere, people. Don't know where I'm going to move you to. Alright, let's try and put you somewhere safe. Which is not gonna. You've seen a different angle now. So I could do it like here today. So this is my things I'm selling. Yeah, this is that. That's a coat and a half, isn't it? Oh, that's heavy. So we look at 33. That's 35 inches down. 35. Why would you? coat and a half, that is. Oh, God, that's heavy. No, it's the coat that everybody says, keep, John, keep it. Yeah. Oh, I do like it. It just looks good on me, I gotta admit. It does look good. It's the right length. Don't know, it's like buttoned up. Feel like a cowboy. Just need a cowboy hat now. Yeehaw, boy. I know as soon as I put this on, someone's going to buy it. I know for a fact. If I don't sell it by next Tuesday, I'm keeping it, and I'll put. Well, I bought it anyway, haven't I? So it's mine anyway. So I'll just keep it. I do like it. Gap. I remember when I always wanted Gap clothing. Buttons are so hard to put on. I'm trying to make it look really good. Is anybody still here? There's 9 people on here. They're not saying anything. So somewhere I've got some phones. I need to find them. There we are. So I bought these phones for the charity shop. Oh yeah, I was going to say I thought I bought them off a carboot. I didn't do the charity shop challenge. So, now, are these charged or are they not? That's the big question. Get that charger.
You have no messages.
That works. That's not good though, is it? No, it's not charging. Another charging block. I don't think I need it. I'm not going to sell this one by itself. So it's an old baby battery, isn't it? Where are you, little batteries? Oh, where are they? Oh, that's annoying. Where's your battery gone? So annoying when batteries go missing. It's always these little ones as well. That needed that. I will. Seven people. Alright, this just work there. And set free.
You have no messages. You have no messages. You have no old messages.
What's that? What is shit? Wow. £11. So 25 quid.